This is Neural Newscast.
Here are the stories we're following for Wednesday, May 20th.
President Trump has issued a public rebuke of German Chancellor Friedrich Merz. The dispute follows the Chancellor's assessment of Iran's nuclear program. On social media, the president claimed Merz fails to grasp the global threat posed by Tehran.
The friction centers on comments the Chancellor made yesterday to students in Marsburg. Merz argued the United States lacks a strategic exit for the current conflict. He suggested Iranian leadership is outplaying American negotiators while talks remain stalled.
The diplomatic rift comes as the president hosts King Charles and Queen Camilla for a state visit. Despite the formal ceremonies, the White House signaled the president is actively weighing new actions against Tehran.
The Chancellor cited failed negotiations in Islamabad as evidence of what he called a national humiliation. He warned that entering conflicts without a clear withdrawal plan risks the kind of long-term failure seen in Afghanistan.
In domestic policy, Nebraska has become the first state to enforce new federal Medicaid work requirements. The early rollout began today and is expected to result in the loss of health care coverage for more than 25,000 residents.
Nebraska is moving 8 months ahead of the January 2027 federal deadline. Governor Jim Pillen defended the timeline, stating that work requirements help residents become more productive community members.
The move comes before the federal government has issued final guidance. Analysts at the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities say the rollout is rushed. The state must now transition to redetermining eligibility for beneficiaries every 6 months.
These changes follow a $900 billion cut to Medicaid funding over the next decade. While supporters say this limits government spending, critics fear thousands could lose coverage due to paperwork hurdles.
In international news, the United Kingdom's governing Labour Party is suffering heavy defeats in local elections. Early results show a surge for Reform United. Prime Minister Keir Starmer called the results tough, but indicated he will not resign.
Nigel Farage's Reform United Kingdom party has gained over 300 council seats. They specifically targeted industrial heartlands. In former mining towns like Wigan and Leigh, the party won nearly every available seat.
Voters are signaling frustration over the cost of living. The Conservative Party is also seeing significant losses, dropping over 100 seats in their traditional strongholds.
The election also includes critical votes for the Scottish Parliament and the Welsh Senate. Those results will determine if current governments can maintain their majorities or if new coalitions will be necessary.
On our watch list, we're looking for the release of federal Medicaid regulations on June 1st. These rules will clarify reporting requirements and verification standards for millions of beneficiaries.
We are also watching for the final tally in mayoral elections for Greater London and Watford. Early losses suggest the margins for Labour may be much tighter than anticipated.
Finally, we expect developments from the diplomatic mission in Islamabad. A breakthrough there could address strategic concerns raised by European allies and impact global oil prices.
From Neural Newscast, I'm Hannah Whitmore.
And I'm Noah Feldman. Thanks for listening. Hannah?
Neural Newscast is AI-assisted, human-reviewed. View our AI transparency policy at neuralnewscast.com.